Great shot. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year.
And that's bouncing her back to even with the card.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Let's head to the 12th hole. Opting for the 6-iron. Should find the green here.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Surely it's going to.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take it to 1 under. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
This hole is a par 4. That's an awful error. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, she's looking at a little over 140 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Really great work sticking the green from that lie.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Hey, nice looking line. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's HV3. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Only one shot off the pace. This would be a great up and down. Gee, that had a chance, didn't it? Par putt coming up here. Currently 1 under for the day. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Second shot here on the 15th. Going with the 5-wood. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Aggressive, I love it, especially since they're one back of the lead.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Well, that's too bad. And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
With 3 holes to go, it's a good position to be in.
She's currently tied for first.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing. This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And this is quality play. Still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Oh, what a wonderful play. leading with intent.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Oh, just missed. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Now leading by 1 shot. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. Bit disappointing, that one. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Going with the 5-iron here. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Well, it's all on the line here. In the greenside bunker with a chance to get up and down and win it all. Lovely effort, that. And what an opportunity in front of her. This for the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Wow, they've done it, Rich. No one saw this coming. But I think we mentioned earlier just how this would be a surprise to see them win.
I think everybody truly loves a good underdog story, don't they, Luke? And this player absolutely lived up to the billing of it. Great win. Couldn't be happier.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem. And on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Rich, how do you see it?
Well, in their last encounter, Bubba took them to town, so I think this player we're following has a chip on their shoulder and has something to prove this week.
No, you can't out-Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Yeah, that one's looking good. Playing within their comfort zone there. Well, this will be a bonus. Right on 17 feet from here. This one's tracking. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
She finds herself in a share of the lead. The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one is right down the pipe. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Unlucky the flagstick didn't slow that one down.
Just a short putt remaining here. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4, measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Now, pace this off. She's looking around 185.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Well, I'm sure she'll take that one. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. Get excited. This could go in. Bit too heavy-handed there. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Currently 1 under for the round. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. They've decided to club up.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. It's on a good line. Well, that'll play, and that will take her to 2 under. And with that, she's now the sole leader in the event. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Going with the 7.
This one is all over it.
Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
It's got a chance. Well done. Take the birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Not a bad line, this one. And he's down there.
Setting up her shot from about 125 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This should play. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the sixth. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
And with it, she's going to extend the lead on the field. And that will take her to 4 under. And that puts her in first place. The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. That's a bit unfortunate for her. Henny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot. Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. It was on a good line. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. That gets the job done. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The eighth at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Opting for the 5-wood. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Putting for a par here. Don't mind the look of this. And in it goes for the par. Still in the lead now after that hole. The ninth at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently in the lead. All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Nice out the rough here.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Oh, this would be a big birdie here. A good putt to make. That was a gallant attempt. That's disappointing. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently in 3rd place.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
That dog will hunt.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Okay, let's get back to the action. A chance to move to 5 under par. Just didn't drop. And this one is for her par. And after that hole, leading Bubba Watson by a stroke. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. Playing this shot from 120 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. sitting at -4, currently leading. Playing their 4th shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. She's played that one nicely, playing from around 110 yards out. That's not the outcome they were after.
A bit short with that effort.
Time now for the 4th shot. Currently tied for the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Game's just getting a little out of shape by the looks of it.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you're giving yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. She'll have to find a way to bounce back from that one. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the 2nd cut. It's sitting nicely.
That impressed me and her. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. Opting for the 9-iron. That could play. Well played. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Ooh, right by the hole. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
If she holds this one, she'll go ahead of her rival, Bubba. What a match this has been so far.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Nice shot, that. That should find the surface.
She's playing Bubba at his own game with an incredible approach under that circumstance. Bubba looks a little nervous after that.
Oh, so close. And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Second shot here on the 15th. Getting ready to play their third. Just 2 shots behind. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Big putt for par coming up. And the putt drops. Now 2 under, heading down the stretch.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 16th at TPC Sutherland is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Looks like they've got the 5-wood. I don't think she meant for that to happen. That's going to find the water, sadly. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for second. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
She's 15 feet away, and guys, I think she likes this. She's got a nice look at par here.
Okay, steady now. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. That's a good bogey in the end. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The 17th at TPC Sutherland is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. the green shapes right to left towards the hazard. So make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Needs to make a move soon. Left yourself an opportunity. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And back to the course with the live action. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ouch, that hurts. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Oh, hit a house. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
Ooh. And this one will be for double bogey. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 18th at TPC Sutherland is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Oh, well played. What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, yes. How good. They've jarred it on their final hole of the round. What a way to finish.
Ooh, gets it to go. Fist pumps all around.
Every week we see players with the lead going down the stretch. Some have it and some don't. Sadly, it appeared this player didn't.
It's a difficult pill to swallow, but I think the player will look back on this tournament and realize that when they're in a position to win, they can't afford to make the mistakes that they did.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.